Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something truly special, a car that signifies Peugeot's return into Malaysia. This right next to me is the Peugeot 408, mark of Peugeot's return to Malaysia, and what a return it is. Peugeot's back and they've brought their A game. If you're just in the market for an attainable, premium feeling family vehicle that's pretty much a joy to drive, stay on and watch this review because this is a heck of a car. Let's start off with its design. Peugeot's always been known for its distinctive styling, and this car is no exception. Actually, this car is a very special exception because look at it, it's just different from all the vehicles out there. Every single corner of it just looks beautiful. Its sharp design, bold grille, slim headlights give it a really modern, aggressive stance. It's the kind of design that makes you turn around and look back at it again. Now, whether you're the driver or someone else, you're definitely gonna look at this car twice. If you're bored of those generic run-of-the-mill cars that just have this bland design, this car offers a refreshingly new look. I especially like this roof here at the back. It reminds me of a certain Urus. Don't even begin to ask me what it is. Is it an SUV? Is it a sedan? Is it a hatchback? Well, Peugeot labels it as an SUV, but it's too low to be an SUV. It might even look like a crossover. But whatever it is, it's got a blend of so many different types of shapes, it just blurs into one beautiful line. By the way, this color is called Oaknight White. Whatever it is, the marketing jargon was, it's got this pearlescent blah 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 long lasting shine. Whatever it is, all I know is the dirtier it gets, the prettier it gets, to me anyway. Step inside and the first thing you'll notice is the attention to detail. It's clear that Peugeot has given a lot of thought to the design of this cabin, this cockpit area. I mean, just check it out. There's a lot of cut-ins and stuff like that all around the doors to give you that impression that it's got a lot of space at the front. Now, generally all the materials and parts in this cockpit area feels nice, high quality. There's soft touch here, soft touch here, soft touch. There's pretty much soft touch materials everywhere, and this Alcantara feeling trim here is very nice. Now, this cockpit, which Peugeot calls iCockpit, has become a hallmark of Peugeot cars, and we're glad to see a return of it in the 408, and they haven't changed it because, you know what, it just works, and I just really like it. Speaking of really like, I really like the seats too. It's comfortable, it feels high quality, and it holds you in place when you're on your spirited drives. Speaking of iCockpit, the iCockpit consists of a 10-inch infotainment screen in the middle, a 10-inch meter cluster here at the top. It's not that small, it's okay, but I like the graphics here. It's got some sort of like 3D theme going to it, and it's just really different from other cars. Also, you've got like touch buttons here, which you can press navigation, climate, and everything else, but you're not left to just relying on the digital touch buttons because there are physical buttons. Well done. I mean, these days, a lot of cars, they just rely on the infotainment screen, and I don't like that. I actually like physical buttons because it's fast, it's quick, it doesn't lag. Also, there's your Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, so it's pretty much nice. Also, this steering wheel, this is something like Peugeots are known for. It can either be your treasure or the pain of your life, but after spending some time with it, I really like it. It's easy to maneuver around town. Also, this is a 2-spoke. Even though it looks like a 3-spoke, it's a 2-spoke, which means if you ever want to relax and drive, you could just hold on to it at the bottom here and be just relaxing on your drive. Now, I gotta give a special mention to the focal sound system in this car. It's got a 10-speaker sound system, and trust me, because of this focal sound system, your drives will be short because you'll just be enjoying the sweet music in this car. Whatever it is, all the buttons feel intuitive. Even the infotainment system, you'll just know it in a jiffy. And this is a car that you'll just enjoy spending time in, whether it's for your weekday drives or your weekend getaways. Now, even though I feel like the front is very driver-centric, they haven't forgotten about your other things like in your life, your family, which is why this is one of the best features in the 408, the space back here. I mean, look at it. It's just loads of space down here. Yes, I know I'm a bit short and this seat is pushed forward a little bit, but if you pull it back, there's still a lot of space. Okay, there's a hump here a little bit, but it's not the highest hump I've seen. I've seen bigger humps, but okay, I mean, there's air conditioning here. This bit, however, does feel a little bit cheap, this cheap plastic here. Anyway, whatever it is, you've got ports here to charge your devices. The seats are comfortable. Yes, the roofline is a bit low, but that's the price you're going to pay for a beautiful design outside, right? I guess this is where the SUV bit comes into play, because the boot is large. It's large, like SUV large. So yeah, like I said, a blend of different things, but taking the best features from each design, I guess. Now, safety and driver aids is also a big focus in this car, with features like lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control. This car watches your back when you're on a long drive or when you're tired. It just has all the features to keep you and your family safe. Okay, so all good, right? Well, let's address some concerns you might have when buying a Peugeot. Well, one of the biggest concerns is resale value. Well, Peugeot is trying to change that. Yes, it might not be good compared to most Japanese cars, which is mostly other cars. They're not as good as Japanese cars, but Peugeot are trying to change that. Peugeot are here back in Malaysia, not through a distributor. They are here themselves. So they've even given a stretch to owners, okay? So this car has a 7-year warranty. I mean, I can't remember the last time someone has a 7-year warranty, but that should help with resale value. How about its reliability? Well, I know 2 or 3 Peugeot owners and they don't really have that many problems with their cars. Yes, there's a lot of like social media posting, this Peugeot, that Peugeot, but generally the people that I know, they're quite happy with their car and they've even bought this one. Okay, so what is it like being behind this small steering wheel of this car? So this car is a front-wheel drive car, 1.6 turbocharged engine with an 8-speed automatic transmission with 215 horsepower and 300 Newton meters of torque. Yes, on paper it might not seem that much, but this car has poke, okay? I especially like the throttle response. It's quite responsive. I mean, a lot of like turbocharged cars, they feel really turbocharged. I mean, there's a lot of delay and stuff like that, but this car, you just press a little bit and just goes. Okay, also the suspension is very well tuned. It's a little bit on the firm side, but I think generally it is quite balanced. Also, that suspension mixed with this very small steering wheel really does add up to a very enjoying drive. I mean, around the corners it feels really tight. Here we go. Whoa. This car is not a small car, right? But it handles very well. It doesn't handle like a big car. I think the French Peugeot, they know how to make good handling cars and they know how to make cars feel tight and small. So generally, all of this is perfect for a car that you want that will serve the purpose as more than just a transportation. So, is the Peugeot 408 worth considering? In my opinion, absolutely yes. It's practical, it's fun to drive, and it's stylish. In a crowded market full of usual suspects, this car offers something fresh, something different. This car also represents Peugeot's presence back in Malaysia, and what a way to come back. The thing is though, this is the GT variant, which is a bit pricey. Well, if you think that this is a bit pricey, you can always go for the premium variant, which cuts out a bit of kit but still offers the same engine and generally the same design. So I applaud you, Peugeot, for coming back with this car, because this is the car that makes you have one hell of a comeback.